What is up, beautiful people? It's your girl Cam and I am back with another video. Tonight I am going to be setting up my April monthly pages in my reading journal. And if you remember, this was the cover that I found while I was in DC. And I'm going to be setting up my pages for the month of April. I can't believe it's already April, y'all, but here we are. So if you want to see how my April pages come together and what theme I'm using this month, then just stay right there. So I'm not going to show you my March pages just yet. I'm going to share those pages with you when I do my March book reviews. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and set up my pages for April because I do have quite a few books that I want to read for the month of April. Okay, so for this month, I'm trying to hide my theme real quick. For this month, my theme is going to be books. Yes, my theme is going to be books, 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 and more books. So I have quite a few things I need to do to get this set up. I've already done quite a bit of pre-sketching. I did something really different this month and I sketched around my monthly calendar, and I did a sketch for the main page here as well. So that was pretty different from what I've done before in this journal. But what I want to do today is color this in and then put my darker pen lines on here. I'm going to add a couple of stickers, and here are the stickers I'm going to use. I'm going to be tapping into Anika's Creative Closet once again with these Book Girl stickers. So we've got Scarlet. And then we have Brick. She's a brick. House. Okay. And then we have Azure. So pretty. So I'm going to be using these three girls, or probably just two of them, or maybe three. I don't know. I'm going to use some of them in this setup. And I'm also going to use some washi tape that I found on Amazon. It is book themed washi tape. So I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, so this is the washi tape I'm going to use. I'm going to use a combination of script washi and book washi. So here is some script on white. Here is really cute book washi. Let me see if I can unroll it. I need to be ready to unroll it because I got to use it in a second. Got this one. That's so cute. I love that. And this came from Amazon. Did I say Etsy originally? I hope I didn't. I got this from Amazon. Okay, so that's one book washi tape. And then I have a darker script. And then I have a darker script, which is super cute. And then I have another book washi that's skinny. It says bundle of books. Yeah, vintage book. Okay, so I'm going to use that. And I may, with some of these washi tapes, just use the parts that have books on them. I hate to waste washi, but that was my whole point in getting them, was to get the book part. So we'll see how that goes. Then I have this one. It's kind of super fat, but I like this bookshelf that's on here. Especially that one right there. And then there's script, and this might be a library. Looks like it might be. Okay, so that's the washi tape I'm using. And I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to set that up. But first, I want to do this main intro page. I want to add one thing to the main intro page. So let me kind of explain what's going on here. I have got a reading nook here that I drew. And I'm going to color this in with neutral mild liners. And then I'm going to come back in and draw my darker lines on top. I do it that way because if I put my black ink on here first and then put mild liner on top of it, it's likely to smear. And I don't want that. So I want to color this in first, come back with my darker lines, and so this is my reading nook. And you'll see it better once I color it in. But you've got bookshelves here, hanging plants, and then you have my calendar in the middle, which I'm going to treat like a window pane. I'm thinking of that as my window pane, and then these are bookshelves around it and like a little bay window sitting in front of this window pane. Okay, and it'll come out better once I color everything in. Okay, and so the next page is like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a zoomed in shot of the wall next to this. Y'all know I always have a story in my head. Okay, so there's a wall next to this bookshelf, this little book nook that has this framed artwork on it and another small bookshelf. This is where I'm going to write the books that I read this month, on these books right here on this shelf. And in this frame, I am going to add one of these Anika's Creative Closet stickers right in there. So that's what I want to do first before I add my washi tape. So I know I'm probably going to have to trim her just, I hope, just a little tiny bit, because I tried to draw that picture frame the right size. I tried my best to draw this picture frame at the right size. Okay, so I just have to snip a little tiny bit of her shirt off. Before I even lay it down, I'm just going to snip it. There we go. Perfect. So that's going to be my little framed photo on my accent wall next to my reading nook. Alright, now I'm going to go in and add some washi tape. So the first washi tape I think I want to add is, I think I want to add some script, because I have quite a few books on here already. And I'm not going to use this whole fat piece because that's too fat, but I'm going to add enough of it to give us a sense of the washi tape. Okay, then I'm going to rip it, and then I'm going to trim it. That sliced like butter. Okay. And if I've already cut my waterfall pages, these graduated pages here, and you'll see them more clearly once I put the washi tape on. But if you want to know how I did these graduated waterfall pages, I'm going to link a video up above where I explained how I do it. But it's pretty simple. You just choose how many pages you want for whatever section you're doing. So for me, it's a monthly section. You may create weekly sections if you want to, but for me, I'm doing monthly. So I know I'm going to use 5 pages. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages here. And with the first page I cut, and I have this dot grid paper, so I cut 8 dots over. On the next page I flipped the page. On the next page I cut 6 dots over. On the next page 4 dots, next 2, and then the last one I don't cut any, because that's going to be my last full page. Okay, and because I had the last full page from the previous month, that's why I'm able to do this full page calendar over here. Okay, so I leave that page full. Alright, so that is my first set of washi tape that I've laid down. On the second page, I've already outlined with pencil my pages read section. I've already numbered it, and my by chapter section. And I have a book kind of drawn in here, like book pages. I don't know if it's coming across like that yet, but maybe when I color it in, it'll look a little bit more clear. But that's kind of what I have, like the book is opening this way. It's opening up this way, and you see this side of the book, and then the book is opening this way, and you see this side of the book there. So I'll track the exact number of pages I read each day, and if I don't read any, I just put a little black hash mark there. And then I also track the number of chapters I'm reading each day on this page. And so I need to add some washi tape here. So let's grab the book washi. No, let's grab a skinnier one. And let's do it here. Go back to where I have the bundle of books. And I think I am going to chop this off so I get more books in this section. Washi cutter. Yeah, I know some of y'all are probably cringing right now because I'm wasting washi, but I need to use the pieces of it that are gonna serve my purpose. That are going to serve my purpose. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the pieces of it that have books on them, because there's quite a bit of other art on here, but I just want the books and book related items. And I know some of y'all are just in a panic right now. I'm wasting washi. Okay, so that looks good. That looks good so far. And then I want to go over to my next page, which is going to be my quotes page. So let's do this darker. How do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do the darker script. That's going to be the easiest one for me to work with right now. And I'm going to lay it down on the edge. and trim it. Alright, that looks good so far as well. Very, very nice. Okay, now my last 2 pages I'm going to do, I'm going to use this gorgeous book washi. It has like shelves of books, a shelf full of books. And this section is going to be my book review section. So I'll leave 2 pages, 2 blank pages at the end to write my book reviews on a couple of books that I really like. Oh, that looks nice. And yeah, I like how that's coming together. Okay, so the last page, I'm going to use this fat washi tape on there. And I'm just going to lay it down. And for this one, I'm not going to worry about what ends up on there. Just whatever ends up is what I'm going to go with. Okay, I think I might add one more doll on this page, on my quotes page. And let's see, which one do I want to add? I think I want to add this girl. And I think I want to put her in this corner over here. And then I'll write, oh, you can't see me, sorry. I'm going to add her in that corner right there, and I'm going to have one big quote here in the top of this page. What is coming off my fingers and getting on this book? So I'll add her here, and then I think I might also add one more doll in the back. So I want to put her here. I think I'll put her here. There we go. Alright, so that is it for the washi tape and the stickers. I do want to round my corners on these pages, and my planner bestie Larissa gave me a corner rounder while we were in DC. That was one of her roommate gifts that she gave me. That was so, so sweet. So let me grab my corner rounder super quick and round these corners. Okay, so I think that looks really good. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these very neutral mild liners plus one very pale pink, and I'm going to color in this image over here, the little book nook image on the left of the intro page. That's what I'm going to do. I got these, this is the neutral set from Mild Liner. I got this while I was in DC, but I'm sure you can find this. I'm sure you can find this anywhere on Amazon or maybe at the Zebra website. And then these came from the bigger set. And I don't know that these have color names, but they're all just very neutral colors. And that's what I want to kind of stay in, this kind of neutral family that I've established here. And then I am going to add a little splash of pink. Okay, so I'm going to speed through this part while I color. I might zoom in a little bit and speed through this part, and I'm going to listen to some music or something on YouTube while I'm doing this. And then I will come back when I'm done coloring it, or I may come back, yeah, I'll come back when I'm done coloring so I can do the black line on top. Okay, so I'm going to add some music here and I'll be back in a little bit. BRB. Okay, let me come back in and give you a little update. So, I think it turned out really good. I love the colors. I love the way it looks now, all colored in. I was not able to find a blue that was light enough for me to color this area. So I think I may go in and color this with a colored pencil later. So I'm going to go ahead and trace over this with my black Micron 0.2. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and outline everything in this section with a 0.2, and I think I have a 0.8 for my headers on the inside of this monthly spread. I think everything is looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. And yeah, I'm going to outline everything, and then I will come back and show you how everything turned out. Okay, BRB. Oh yeah. All right, y'all, so let me give you a quick flip through. I've finished all of my outlining, I think. Let me double check and make sure. Yeah. I was talking to my husband, so I just want to make sure I didn't get distracted because he came in here with his fine self. Okay, so yes, I've outlined everything, and I want to give you a flip through really quick. So this is my little book nook over here, my little bay window situation, and I've outlined that. Let me give you a little close-up. And I do have a quote up at the top, which I did not mention earlier. It says, "A room without books is like a body without a soul." I thought that was cool. So here's the close-up. Is it perfect? No. But am I happy with it? Yes. I'm happy with how it turned out. And here is the books read page. Kind of like my intro into the month with my little girl in the picture frame. Like the zoomed in segment of the wall next to this book nook. Y'all know. I gotta have a story in my head about it. So I did not find a mild liner that was a pale blue, like pale enough for me to use like this was an open window leading to outside. So I think I might use a colored pencil. I hope I told y'all that before. But I'm going to use a colored pencil to go in and just very, very lightly color that in. And hopefully that won't be a problem with my pens later on in the month as I start writing down the books I'm reading. So here's my intro pages. I'm going to write down the books that I read this month inside these books here. And I did give myself room for 8 books. Hopefully I won't read more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't normally read more than 8 books. So that shouldn't be a problem. And then on the next page, I tried to make this look like an open book. I don't know if it's coming across like that very well, but that's kind of my idea for this page. Like it's a book opening up this way on this side and a book opening up this way on this side of the page. So I don't know if it's quite translating the way I want it to, but anyway, that's what it is. And so these are my pages read, and I do this by 20s. So I have 20 pages, 40, 60, 80, and then all the way over here is 100. And I will probably, I've been using matching colors to match the theme of the month. So I'll probably choose like 4 or 5 of the neutral colors that I used here to mark my daily numbers for the pages read. And then over here we have by chapter, and I'll just fill in whatever books I read, and I'll do the by chapter segments. And I did think of a way to document books that have a bunch of chapters. I mentioned that before, that some books have like 60 chapters. I think a book that I think Evelyn Hugo had like 60 some odd chapters. And so I just marked my books by 5s, or you could do 10s or whatever, so that you're not taking up this whole space documenting one book. So once you read 10 chapters, then you mark that box. The next 10 chapters, you mark the next box. So that's how I'm going to save space in here, is by clustering those chapters together. And then once I finish reading that many chapters, then I can mark that little box. You know what I mean? The little boxes that I make every month. Like these little boxes right here. These little boxes. So instead of, this time I did them 1 box per chapter, but I'll show you in March how because I'm not going to show you the March wrap up yet. I'm not finished with my book reviews, but I just put like a 5 in each of these boxes so that I could reduce the number of boxes I had to draw. Okay, so that's the by chapter. This is where I will write in my stats. Okay, and on the next page I have my favorite quotes section. So I've got another Anika's Creative Closet doll down here in the bottom, and I'll write one big quote in this section. And then I used little images of old school library cards. If you remember library cards, then you are an OG. Remember these? And I'm going to write down, there's a space for the title of the book, the author, and then I'm just going to use this other space to write in the quote. And try to find something short that'll go in there, or just write really small. Okay, so that's my quote section. I thought that was kind of cool to do the little library card since everything is about books. And then I have these 2 blank pages to do my book reviews, and this huge washi strip right here on the side. We'll see how this survives. And then I have this section to do my book reviews, and then I have this huge washi tape here on the side. it's humongous. So we'll see if this survives. I have a book that I'm going to read next month. I hope that this image will match perfectly. So that is it. Now y'all know this was a challenge for me because I love bright colors. And I had another theme in mind for this month that was going to be more florally and, you know, real springtime, which I think I mentioned in the beginning. But one of the books that I was going to be reading in that theme does not come out until May 9th. So I'm going to do my beautiful floral theme next month. And I hope you guys like it. I'm super excited about that. But I'm also very, very excited about how this turned out as well. So that's going to do it for me, y'all. I think everything is ready for the month of April. I'm so glad I got this done early. Well, not really early because April 1st is this weekend, next weekend. But I got it done in advance. So when April 1st comes, all I have to do is take out my pen and write. And I really, really love getting things done ahead of time, because it just helps my whole process just to keep flowing, because I've really been doing well with my reading and I want to keep reading and I don't want to get stuck because my reading tracker is not done. So I'm glad I got this done ahead of time. I think everything looks good and I'm excited to use this setup for the month. So I want to thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that maybe something I shared with you has inspired you to add some new ideas to your planner or your journal or your scripture writing. And I am so grateful for your support of this channel. I hope that you are enjoying the content, and I have lots more coming up for you in the coming weeks and months. And I hope that you will stick with me and also tell a friend about this channel as well. So thanks so much. I hope that you're reading some good books, and I hope that this month of April is full of love, joy, and most of all, peace. See you next time.